Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday, President, am I really doing good? Okay. Yeah. Don't know, don't know. Sijui. Yes. Good morning. Okay. Uh, Good morning, good night, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to this channel. Yesterday, the President, William RUTO, paid a courtesy call to the former President, Uhuru Kenyatta, and they discussed a lot. It got us a surprise because very few Kenyans expect that to happen in 2024. I don't know how you will take it, but it caught us in a surprise because we didn't expect after the mayhems we have been witnessing between the president and the former head of state. So it was yesterday, and briefly, I wanted to show you something. And the president wrote something in social media, and it reads, I have had a fruitful engagement with the retired President Uhuru Kenyatta when I paid him a courtesy call at his gatundu home where we discussed national and regional issues. I thanked him for his continued role as a national statesman and for peacemaking in the region. We called for expeditious resolution of the court matters on IEBC and urged support for the candidacy of former Prime Minister Raila Odinga for the chair of the African Union Commission. This is the president, and many things emerged. And here I want to discuss the reason why the president actually looked for the former president and the content of their discussion. I know many Kenyans are so eager to know the content of their discussion, and what triggered the president, the current president, to look for the former head of state and the content of their engagement. From here, it is very clear, according to the president, is saying that they discussed one of the key factors or one of the key content is the candidacy of Raila Amolo Odinga, and thanking him. As you can see from the State House, the State House updated something, and it said that he thanked the former president for the peaceful transition of power in 2022 after the President William RUTO emerged the winner of the 2022 general election. And he thanked the president for putting the country ahead and for peacemaking in the region in Kenya. So this was among the things he discussed. But I want to ask this question. Why did the president look for the former head of state? There are so many factors. Remember, this has come after the impeachment of the second deputy president, Mr. Rigathi Gachagua. And whether the former president was in or not, is something we're going to look into. But from the close source, I got information that the president actually was in. He was in support, and one of the conditions, and that condition, or something into that condition, I'm going to discuss it later. That one of the conditions, just get it here, one of the conditions was the impeachment of the former deputy president. And who engineered it? One of the engineers were not other than the former president Uhuru Kenyatta. Kumbuke Rikiji alimwataki sana, na sidhani kama familia ya Uhuru Kenyatta wameforgivefully the second deputy president. And one of the key things was the impeachment of that deputy president. It was very clear. Look, recently they were at him, and all indications, there were signs that these people could be engaging in something, as you see. But before I go further, I want to Babu Wino wrote something, and it is one of the reasons which I am going to discuss about the meeting which happened yesterday between the former head of state and the current head of state. And Babu Win actually said, I just don't know why I was born this intelligent. He wrote that in Facebook. It continues. When I tell you that your wife is pregnant, just start buying diapers. Don't ask how I know. After the 2022 general election, it was very clear that Raila Odinga had the system, had the deep state, and it was very clear that he was going to win. Actually, it was unlikely that Raila Odinga is going to lose. In fact, so many Kenyans were caught in surprise that Raila Odinga lost. In fact, some of us are yet to believe that indeed Raila Odinga could lose, while they were with the system, walikuwa na deep state, the president, Matiang'i, Kibicho. So we were so surprised. It was very likely. Just remember the words of Uhuru Kenyatta, who is the elder brother of Raila Amolo Odinga. He said, Raila has been losing because all along they have been lacking the deep state. Now that the deep state, the system was with them, it was a time for the Right Honorable Raila Odinga to be the president of Kenya by force, by fire, even if it meant that they were going to rig the election.
You vote. This is because there is something which we were missing. And that's something which we were missing is called system. Some people are saying our system is not important, but system is very important. And now we are with Uhuru Kenyatta, who is holding the system.
Tunatishiwa ati iko system, ati iko deep state, ati iko watu watatu.
So after now the current president was declared a winner by the IEBC, there came these speculations that indeed Raila Odinga was being played by the former president Uhuru Kenyatta. And one of the criticizers, one of those who actually propelled this rumor or this speculation or this narrative that indeed President Uhuru Kenyatta played the former Prime Minister Raila Amolo Odinga was none other than Babu Paul Ongiri Wino. Babu Wino, the Embakasi East member of Parliament. He said it was a long con. Indeed, it was a long con. So there is a probability that these guys are playing theatrics in us. These guys are playing a movie in us. These guys have been together all along. They know what they were doing. They were just playing somebody. They were just playing Raila Amolo Odinga in what they call a long con. I don't want to rule out that. It could be a possibility. It could be not. So, what do you think? I know they discussed about the former deputy president, Rigiji. It was among the topic of discussion, although it was not indicated here. It was never captured here. I know they discussed. So the key points. So the key points are they discussed the former, the second deputy president, the impeachment and the Mount Kenya factor, Mount Kenya, how they are going to, Mount Kenya in general, in terms of the 2027 polls. They discussed the IPC, which is about to be reconstituted. Hey, they thought about high EBC. They spoke, or they had a conversation around the candidacy of Raila Amolo Odinga in his